Shall we begin?
Hi everyone, I'm Aaron, your VP Activities, and this is the second installment of my series, Aaron's Top Tips. This video is around gaining and retaining members, so really about the group growth and really just getting more people involved, okay? There's going to be two kind of sections in this. It's the first section is about advertising and marketing, and the second section is about how to actually get your members interested and involved and really just keeping the continuity going. So, the first thing around marketing, obviously Freshers Fair is your first big opportunity, first time where you meet freshers, the first time where you can really publicise yourself and really sell yourself to people and show what you're doing. So really, if you haven't already had freshers, but for those that are going to watch this video in years to come, make sure you really use that opportunity. That is the first time freshers get a first glimpse around you and get an opportunity to see what you do. Use that wisely. For those clubs who are new and small, something I'm doing this year is really trying to give you more advertising opportunities. So if you do need the extra advertising, come and talk to me. I'm always in the Slack. I'm very approachable, very friendly. Just come and chat. And I give you opportunities to advertise on our new notice board on the side of the Slack, and also give you opportunities to have your word on CSR and inquiry as well. So there's different avenues you can go down to get your word out there. Also, if you haven't already, add Charlotte Paris on Facebook. She is our marketing comms person, so she can help advertise your social events and share your stuff on our Kent Union Facebook, stuff like that, and really get your message out on social media. As well as that, if you're struggling for funding, struggling for money, you do have the Access to Activities Fund, Development Fund, and the Startup Fund. All of these funds you can get into and get some more money for your club to help support you with things like banners, leaflets. When it comes to Access to Activities, that isn't a club thing; it's more of a membership thing. But there's loads of funds that you can actually tap into and get money from. As well as that, the Plaza, we kind of run that. So if you want to do a spectacle in there, if you want to have like leaflets handed out, come and talk to us. We can try and arrange that to happen for you. As well as that, use social media. If you're going to be on Facebook, I would heavily advise you have a Facebook page rather than a group. Groups you have to obviously join and people have to approve you and stuff like that. But a page, anyone can like, anyone can share. It's very easy flowing. It gets a wider and higher reach. So I'd very highly advise you to have your own Facebook page. As well as that, try and think outside the box and do more interactive things, whether it be like videos, photos, flash mobs, do whatever, but don't just put out loads of words. People don't really read stuff anymore. Some do, of course, but people like to see visual stuff and hear stuff a lot more, so think outside the box in that sense. Also, if you're talking to freshers or talking to any student, if they ask you if your club offers something and you don't, if you can, why don't you? Try and tailor your club to the people and more people will come in. So yeah, just kind of see what they want and do it. The second section, like I said, is around how you keep your members interested and how you get them involved. The first thing I would say, obviously some clubs are easier, whereby they have regular meetings, and whether it be weekly or more than weekly or bi-weekly, it's easier for them to keep them interested. But for those that don't, I would suggest having structure in your meetings and in your classes and your sessions, etc. That way it makes you more planned and more organised. It makes you seem better, but also membership and students will actually know what to expect from your sessions. They'll know what to expect and what will actually come and how they can get involved. So yeah, have structure in your classes and in your sessions. As well as that, I would say make your classes and sessions relevant. So if I take, for example, a cultural society, if half your sessions were about learning the language and half sessions were about just general culture stuff and news, if say 70% of your membership is wanting to learn the language, tailor it around that. If you do more like general culture stuff, they might not be interested in that and they won't get much out of it. But if they want to be there for the language stuff, give them more of that and that'll keep them interested and keep them coming back. So kind of, like I said, tailor it around them. As well as that, try to empower your members. So you obviously have a committee who run the society, but think about having maybe unofficial roles as well. So keeping that same cultural example, if for example, every meeting you wanted to talk about cultural news, you could maybe outsource that to a member. That would give them something to look forward to, something to actually get involved with, and give them a sense of responsibility and opportunity, and that will get them interested and maybe even help you in the future when it comes to society elections, stuff like that. Also, a top tip would be recognise your members more. So if they thank you, say well done when you recognise something, when they do something really well. Also maybe have like a member of the month, something like that. Kind of just showcase them a lot more, show your appreciation, and just kind of highlight key members who do really good things and just make them feel a part of it, make them feel part of the community and part of the culture. And I think that'll go a lot. Last thing, make sure your student experience in your club is really good. Whether it be putting on amazing events, which they can even get involved with. They could help plan it, they could help promote it, whatever, but just make sure that your experiences are really good. Even collaborate with other groups, you know. Sometimes the best events do work with 15 people or more, like you get more ideas, more experience, and it's more creative, more inclusive, more of a bigger community, wider community, and it's also just more fun. But yeah, those are my top tips on how to grow your group and how to gain and retain members, and I hope you do well. Good luck!
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill.